First on Marvel's list of new superhero teams is the Secret Illuminati, set to debut in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness this May. Presented as a coalition of the greatest minds on Earth in the comics, it appears that the MCU's Illuminati will be more of a multiversal tribunal, bringing those who play with their timeline to justice. The latest Multiverse of Madness trailer merely hinted at this governing body, leaving fans to eagerly speculate as to which super beings may prove to be members of this multiversal Illuminati. Despite the scarcity of details on this group, one member has been confirmed, that is, Patrick Stewart's Professor Charles Xavier. One of the most exciting outcomes of Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox in 2019 is the return of several Marvel properties back into the hands of Marvel Studios. As such, it wasn't long before Kevin Feige announced official plans for a Fantastic Four reboot for the MCU, which will act as the finale of Phase 4. After two failed Fantastic Four franchises, fans are eager to see how the characters represented now that they are in the capable hands of Marvel Studios. While no cast has yet been announced, Spider-Man: No Way Home director Jon Watts is confirmed to be helming the introductory film for Marvel's first family, who will no doubt prove to be some of the best heroes introduced in Marvel's Phase 4. The highly anticipated sequel to 2019's Captain Marvel, titled The Marvels, is set to bring together yet another new team of cosmically powerful super beings, this time under the command of Carol Danvers herself. Joining the team will be Teyonah Parris's Monica Rambeau and Ms. Marvel. This new team, expected to make their debut early next year, seems poised to take on otherworldly threats, perhaps involving the Skrulls, with whom Captain Marvel has a long history. Some have also theorized that the Marvels could serve as the basis for a future all-female Avengers team, likely the A-Force, a title that has long been rumored to be in development at Marvel Studios. We were shocked and delighted in December of 2021 when, within 1 week of each other, both Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio reprised their roles as Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk respectively, confirming their characters' existence in the MCU proper. Since then, rumors have been swirling that the other Netflix Defenders are also on their way. Despite years of uncertainty, prospects are seeming more and more optimistic for the Defenders saga's canonicity in the MCU, especially given the series' recent addition to Disney+. Not only are Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio strongly expected to be appearing in several future Marvel titles, but rumors have arisen that Kristen Ritter has begun filming her own reintroduction, indicating that the other members of the team may not be far behind. Marvel has taken a turn into the horror genre over the last several years, seeming to be setting up something much larger in that arena. With the introduction of characters like the Black Knight, Moon Knight, and the forthcoming appearances of Mahershala Ali's Blade and Gael Garcia Bernal's Werewolf by Night, it appears likely that Marvel is setting up the Dark Avengers alternative known as the Midnight Suns. Though this project appears to be in its infancy, fans can expect to learn much more about its prospects as Moon Knight continues to air on Disney+ each Wednesday. The Oscar Isaac-led series seems more than likely to include some kind of hint at a future team-up between the supernatural crime fighters, if not a cameo from Blade the Daywalker himself. One superhero group that we are waiting to see and who are added to the MCU is the Uncanny X-Men, who, until Disney's acquisition of Fox, were strictly off the table for Marvel Studios. Now that the mutants are fair game for Kevin Feige and his creative team, it is only a matter of time before the mutants are introduced into the MCU. Though Feige has confirmed his intentions to bring the X-Men into the MCU, we have had to wait for any further information regarding such plans. As of now, no titles have been announced concerning anything relating to mutants, causing us to set our sights on Multiverse of Madness, hoping that it will provide some answers as to how the X-Men will appear in the mega franchise. Throughout much of Marvel's Phase 4, certain young heroes have been introduced one after the other, causing many viewers to conclude that a future Young Avengers team-up may be in the works. With more teenage heroes in the franchise than ever before, there may be some credence to this theory. In Phase 4 alone, Kate Bishop, Isaiah Bradley, Billy and Tommy Maximoff, and Kid Loki have all been introduced, all of whom have served as members of the Young Avengers in the comics. With several of these heroes seeming poised to lead the MCU moving forward and other major characters like America Chavez and Ms. Marvel on the way, a Young Avengers team seems more likely than ever. Beginning with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Marvel has been overtly hinting at a team-up amongst certain characters that fall into the anti-hero category. Pulled together by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Countessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, these characters seem to be being set up to become the MCU's Thunderbolts. A team of anti-heroes and former villains that are, mostly, on the side of good in the comics. Several Thunderbolts already exist in the MCU, the most notable of whom being Daniel Bruhl's Baron Zemo. Zemo is rumored to be joined by the likes of U.S. Agent Yelena Belova, Abomination, Bucky Barnes, and more as this potential collaboration seems to be drawing nearer and nearer.